Good day, everyone. Hello there. Welcome to my class again. Today we have a question from one of our listeners. The question goes by, I am sure every one of us remember when I did a topic that getting married before 30 years of age for men, it's actually a disaster. And then this question goes by saying that the listener said, does it mean if we are not financially buoyant, even in our 30s, 40s, that we should not get married or have anything to do with women whatsoever? That's what it could pick out from the topic. And I said, well, I don't expect everyone to understand, a topic at one go. Sometimes it's always good and wise enough for us to be able to go over that message like more than 2-3 times. You definitely have your subconsciousness speaking to you and interpreting them well. If you are, knowledgeable upstairs, but nevertheless, let's help each other. I never said no one should have anything to do with women. If you listen and listen attentively, I never said that. What I said was, I am so particular about the level of poverty from some of our parents' generation, and which somehow has been transferred to some of our generation, and also going down to some new generations who probably did not get information from their parents or people around them. They just thought that, okay, life is about, once you are an adult, you should just dive or jump into marriage. Meanwhile, you later come back having a bitter lesson, bitter complaint. What you were happy to jump into became a disaster that, in fact, you don't want to even go near there anymore. Some try and think, oh, it wasn't a problem. And then eventually realizes that, oh, he got burnt again. And then what? And then what? Children are now involved, starting their own ridiculous course again because of you and the other lady here. Meanwhile, others are enjoying it. It's just so peaceful for them. Do you understand? Just so peaceful for them. And my case here is, I am saying that you do not have to do the same thing others are doing, especially when you do not have the capacity that others have that make them to do what they are doing. What you need to do is to check yourself out. Do I have what others has? Do I have close to theirs? Do I have more than theirs? Why is their own union being peaceful, full of happiness? I'm not saying that everything is 100%, but I can tell you, my dear, a lot are enjoying it. Not in a suicidal mission. No, not in a suicidal way. Like they are literally enjoying it genuinely. Because they have what it takes to combat whatever challenges that arises in that union. And they subdue it as quickly as possible. Yes. You will say everything is on money, everything is on money. Yes, of course. But I tell you what, without it, you are doomed. The marriage is doomed. The relationship is doomed. The children are a mess. Yes. That is a pure fact we need to tell ourselves. Except poverty is your watchdog. Except only what you want to live by in life is just poverty, poverty, poverty. And one thing I know, adult hormone does not entertain poverty. You want to do that what your other neighbors are also doing. Meanwhile, you don't have the capacity to achieve them. What does it bring? It brings headache, migraine. That's what it brings. That is what it brings. Nightmares on your woman here. Making your life miserable. Like as if you caused the problem for her. And did you not? Did you not? Was she not sitting on her own? Oh, yeah, he pushed me. He was pressurizing me, blah, blah, blah. That makes you not close to a leader. Don't talk of being a leader. Do you know what husband? Do you know what a man is in the first place? Do you know what they call husband? Do you know what a father is? Do you know the meaning? Come on. You can do better. Before you start complaining about your governors, your chairman of your local government or borough, your president and all that. You think it's easy to manage your home? Talk less of managing your community or your society? No. Charity begins at home. Let's tell ourselves the gospel truth. If you cannot do it within your household, it's difficult for you to do it out there. Yes. Community is family. That's why you see some of your leaders failing in their leadership role simply because they could not manage their home properly, even when they are financially doing well. Because it's not only about finance. But what we're saying is that getting married, if you don't want to start a poverty lineage from your own generation, even though if your parent has, if your parents are doing well, right? As long as you are not put in charge, your parents they didn't put you in charge of wealth, controlling wealth and managing wealth, you can start poverty lineage from your own very head. If your parents are also not doing well financially, they are somehow poor, kind of, which is not a problem, but you can change it. You can change it, the trajectory of your generation, your previous generation. You can change the trajectory by putting yourself through some strategy, strenuous strategy. When I say strenuous strategy, meaning your spending will be curtailed. Your spending will be curtailed. You will pursue wealth, but your spending will be curtailed during the period of not having baggage of financial responsibility. You have to go through that strenuous period in order to come back thereafter to enjoy it. And others will come and enjoy with you. You are a hunter. See yourself like a hunter who goes to the farm alone or forest alone to hunt for animals. And later on, come to sell them, make money out of it, and then he will enjoy it, and everyone, family will enjoy it with him. But he's the only one who goes out to that dead zone at night to go and hunt a lot of animals that he's going to sell to make money for himself. That is one of the attributes of a man that want to be a leader in a particular home. They want to be a husband, a wife. Because the issue is that when you say you want to settle down with a woman that will become your wife, here is that you must look at yourself. Can you actually, confidently, comfortably feed yourself? Can you put shelter, a convenient shelter on your head without having headache? Without having financial headache? Can you feed another? Can you take care of your immediate family, like your extended family, parents, without you shaking? Because you have to think about that. You have to think about able to take care of that woman you want to make your wife, that precious woman that's going to become your wife. That precious woman also is going to carry your child that you're going to be providing for her. She's going to carry your child. Will you be able to give an adequate life for that child? Will you be able to put a comfortable shelter on you all? Because by the time you are married, you probably might have to, maybe if you don't live in a more convenient, like that can accommodate more than one person. Some have a house already that can accommodate a whole family during their single life. Some do not have. They just want to save, invest. That's why they did not have it. Not that maybe they cannot afford it. They can afford even much more than that. He only chooses to, downsize his spending so that he can get more in investment. Can you afford all of that? Can you afford putting your child through social clubs, social amenity schools, even apart from your child's normal school that you have to pay school fees for, or you don't have to pay, you pay through taxes of government? Can you afford social schools that will further equip your child on a skill level, equip your child mentally, that will become confidence, that will make your child to have public confidence, that will make your child to be able to perform some skills in the midst of his mate, and seeing himself, growing and succeeding. And that will internally be building the confidence of your child. The low esteem that your child will probably bring to this world, that low esteem will be gradually disappearing. Why? Because he knows how to handle those skills. And when he is progressing in those skills or winning in those skills, that boosts his esteemed. Then he becomes more confidence of himself or herself. Things like sports, things like entertainment, like drama, singing, acting, things like sport I've mentioned, football or athletics or swimming or judo or taekwondo or table tennis, lawn tennis, or so many and so forth. This has been discovered. This research has shown how this has helped a lot of children, youths, to have public confidence, to be so confident in able to engage themselves in any activities, to be able to, meet his mates on a public level and make them intellectually gifted, because they're going to be meeting diverse of different children from different homes who are also pursuing the same confidence building. You are also going to put your child in private, classes like is academic level, apart from normal school. Because they don't just get grade A only from school. No school provides just grade A's. Yeah, the teachers, the school will do their very best. But for your child to be able to, succeed on that level of grade A, grade 9, A1, and whichever country you are, private tutoring is essential. That costs a lot of money. So what I am saying is that you have to put all of this into consideration. You have to put all of this into consideration. You have to go through that winter period. Suffer alone. Invest there. And then during summer, you come and throw party. Yes, winter is painful, but summer is joy, celebration, partying everywhere, because the weather enables us to do that. But winter, you feel sick. You don't want to even get out of your bed. Talk less of going to bathroom and say you want to go to work. You have to do that. And you have to do this alone. But while you are doing all of this, like I said, when you have no responsibility, you are still in your 20s, you are still in your 30s. Some people said, 20s, 30s, that's when you should make sure you focus so much on investment. You have no business with women getting married. What you need to do is to explore with them. Explore with them. Experiment with them. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Get to know them. Not get to marry them. Get to know them. And as you grow older and older and older in terms of your age, as you go older and older in terms of acquiring more knowledge that will later become level of intelligence for you, because of various people you are going to be meeting in the course of your investment, listening to financial experts, going for their seminars and webinars. You get to meet a lot of your mates, older, who have been there before you and giving you an amazing testimony and how they went about their teaching you their mistakes for you not to make mistakes. And then you see yourself flourishing. You're going to be imbibing their culture into your life. And you see yourself thinking in a much more advanced way. You see yourself at the age of 20s and you're thinking like 40s. You see yourself at the age of 30s, you're thinking like someone of 50 years old. It's called exposure. And this helps you to navigate yourself in an adequate manner. To an extent, you meet people of the same status, caliber, and then you will find somebody that can collaborate with you. And then you will ask yourself, can I ever be poor? And the answer is going to be no. As long as you continue the same trend, the same culture, subpedal in some level. Some are getting married. They are not getting worried about finance. You understand? Moral is also there. And all sort of things. But we're talking about wealth here. In association to yourself getting married at some day. Or in some day. Or one day. That's what we're talking about here. I didn't say you shouldn't have anything to do with women. I said explore, experiment with them. Don't settle down with them. No matter what the pressure can ever be from them, don't ever believe that you cannot get a better person later. I am telling you from experience, Ha! You think you have seen it all today? Wait till tomorrow. I am telling you. In fact, there are so many men today regretting. And that's why you see a lot of them cheating on their women. Because they never get matured before they ever settle down. People ask me, how do I do it? Well, this is me. Don't trust me. But I can tell you, Omo, I handle it real well. Yes. A lot of men are there. They cheat because they later realizes that, what am I doing with this woman? Meanwhile, this was the same woman that they want to kill themselves on some years back. Now they are seeing. Yeah, they are seeing now. They are seeing. So why won't you take it easy? Explore. Come on. Experiment. Anybody can counter whatever I've got to say here. Why would you say they should explore? Why would you say they should explore, but use your common sense while you're exploring? Nobody tie you down. Yes. Nobody tie you down. Otherwise, you will regret ever allow any woman to tie you down. Give it another 5 years or 10 years. You will know that you are supposed to be in charge right from beginning and even to the end. In a peaceful manner and civil manner. Yes. Finance, wealth is a key. If you don't have it, don't go into it. Yes, your head will nearly explode by the time the woman unleashed the beast inside of them onto you when they are going through suffering. You brought it upon them and you will suffer for it. Liability is not a choice. It is not a choice. It is a disaster. Men, watch before you leap. Thank you and God bless.